Welcome back, everyone, to Morning Line. Nick Barris here. Clint Kelly, malpractice attorney, taking your phone calls. If you want to join in the conversation, the number 737+. Final segment with you, big guy. We've got a lot of calls this morning, some interesting cases. If you want to bounce it off him, again, keep in mind, the key about it is if you can't get through here, we've got the full screen up. Our monitor's not up in here right now, but I want to let you know how you can contact Clint Kelly at his office. A lot of people he's asked to contact him later at work is 615-824-3703. 824-3703. They call there. They're not going to get you on the horn because I know you're out and about busy working cases, but Pat will take the call.
Pat always takes the calls.
And basically, and the nice thing is, again, too, is Clint will be straight with you. If you don't have a case, he'll tell you. He's not going to say, "Oh, I'm too busy," and send you somewhere else. You'll tell him, and you'll tell him why.
Or tell him, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't get your medical records." I'm never going to tell the client that because I'll get the medical records.
Yeah, because when someone tells you that, that's an excuse, kind of like, "Oh, I just don't really."
Let's go away.
Why not just be honest? Come on, man.
Wow.
Say, you know what? I don't think I can take your case. Que sera? If you don't like that, go find someone else, but I'll be honest with you. Let's go to Joanne. Hi, Joanne.
Hi.
Hey, how can we help you?
Well, my husband had surgery on May 12th of last year, and when he had surgery on his spine, he had his disc was going down on his nerves. Well, they put this plate in his neck, like 4-inch plate in his neck. And when they did that, they left out like 4 or 5 screws in this plate. And now the screws are backing out of the plate, and it's right up against his anyway, the screws are backing out.
Okay.
And he went to another doctor, and that doctor said that plate should have been in the back of his neck instead of the front of his neck. And now he's got really bad problems swallowing and stuff like that because of this plate in there, and the screws are backing out. And there's not enough screws in the plate to keep it in place.
Huh.
Is he going to have additional surgery?
Well, this was in California. We were in California, and he was going back and forth to the doctors, and they wanted to do emergency surgery on him to take the plate out and put it in the back of his neck because it was esophagus. It's up against the esophagus, and that's the only thing that's holding the plate in place. Well, we come to Tennessee, and because they just kept, him hauling him around, giving me more pain pills, and never really went to make the surgery or schedule the surgery. So we come to Tennessee, and he's got, he has a lot of problems swallowing, because that plate is right here on the esophagus.
Joanne, you're going to need to contact a California attorney, and fortunately, the statute of limitations is not a year there, but I would go ahead and make contact right now and get something set up. It's something that I don't believe a Tennessee lawyer is going to be capable to handle because the laws in California are different.
And this was done in California, she said, then, right? Yeah. Okay. Do you know? Would you have a recommend? You think she may have a case potentially here? How would she go about? Just any idea on finding a malpractice attorney in California or anywhere? What would you do if you didn't know? Who would you call?
I'd look up medical malpractice specialists in California, wherever it was, where it's Los Angeles, Sacramento, wherever she's from, and there are tons of them in California.
Yeah. She said May 12th is when some of this happened. So she's got time.
She's got plenty of time.
I wonder, you've said to me before, sometimes on surgeries, screws, when they put plates, can sometimes come loose. Now, what caught me is if there were 6 holes there and they only put 3 screws in, maybe there was a reason, maybe not. Why would you not screw it in all the way?
Or what she said was the approach. Another doctor told her that the plate was in the wrong place, and that could be one reason why the screws came loose. Again, she needs to contact a California lawyer to get that reviewed.
Gotcha. All right, let's go to Evelyn. Evelyn, good morning.
Good morning. That gentleman who talks about his wife being treated at Vanderbilt really raised hair on the back of my neck because I suspected that Vanderbilt is having serious issues with competent doctors for a while, and let me tell you why. Now, I called in the last time you were on, and I talked about the fact that I had problems with a doctor, and I had complained about the doctor, and instead of them dealing with the doctor, the internal medicine, director of internal medicine, which is, well, I don't guess it's medicine, she's a woman, but anyway, she decided to ban me from all internal medicine, services. Now, I since went ahead and took the advice of Attorney Kelly and filed a complaint to the Tennessee Department of Health. Now, let me talk about my other problem. I recently had a biopsy done on my scalp because I've been having problems with my hair and such. And that took a few weeks ago, and I never did get a report on it. Now, I went back there yesterday, and this is at Vanderbilt again. I went back there yesterday. This is under dermatology, though. I went back there yesterday to get the stitches taken out, and the nurse came in, took them out. She said, "Oh, okay, but let's get." I said, "Well, what about the results of the biopsy?" She says, "Oh, well, the doctor, let me get his nurse to see, what they were." So she went out, came back, she said, "Oh, they're in consultation or something." So in other words, I couldn't get any results. So then I start thinking back to about over a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, when a similar thing happened to me in OBGYN, where that doctor, your gynecologist, said he needs to take a specimen to see if there was a reason that I was having these UTIs.
Well, Evelyn, are you not able to get the results? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to understand. Are they refusing to give you the results, or are they simply slow walking it? Do you know?
Well, so far, they have not given me the results. But this is the key that I want to make.
Okay, real quick, you've got 10 seconds.
Okay. Before, when I had the urogynecologist specimen there, I never got results because they said they lost the specimen and would need to take another one, and I refused because I had seen some Department of Health, what do you call it, Institutes of Health forms on his desk before, and I thought, oh, he's trying to use me as a guinea pig because, they do that.
Okay, well, I'm not sure where she was going with all that, except I understand it sounds like frustration getting her test results back and going through all this process. What responsibility sometimes do doctors have to get back to you in a timely fashion?
Well, they do have a responsibility to get back.
I feel for her if she's waiting. She wants to know.
I can't tell enough from her situation to tell you what the responsibility is. What I can tell you is this does not sound like a malpractice case.
No.
It sounds like she's getting either bad medical care or there are real problems in communication between her and her providers. But that's beyond the scope of what I do. I come in after the fact to deal with the damages, and from what she's saying right now, it doesn't sound like she has any.
Yeah. All right, real quick, we've got 3 minutes to see if we can take Rochelle. Rochelle, go ahead.
Hi. The first question I have is short. How long do you have to turn in a problem?
1 year. 1 year, and then the statute of limitations kicks in.
Is that for every state?
No, I guess it varies, right?
It does vary. That's just Tennessee.
Vary. Okay. The other thing is, I don't know if this would be a case or not, but my son is, he's 22 now. He was in pain for 4 years in the genitalia area. We went to urologists all over, went to Vanderbilt, and they would just look, say there's nothing wrong, and they grew cysts, they got large, if you know what I mean. And we had to totally go to, finally, Johns Hopkins, and now he is losing both of his testicles.
Is it cancer, or what is it?
They still don't know.
So where do you think, real quick, because we only have a couple minutes, so I can let Clint respond, what do you think was done wrong? Misdiagnosis, or?
They just would not pursue. Meaning they would have something in their head, what it is, test it. If it wasn't what they thought it was nothing.
Okay. I don't know, Clint, how do you handle that? I mean, doctors have to, now it comes down to standard. If he's showing symptoms of something that's pretty darn obvious and they're not exploring that, maybe you have a case, but this sounds unusual.
Well, what caught my eye was that she said he'd been in pain times 4 years.
4 years,
and so the question becomes, at what point along this 4-year continuum did something go wrong? Because, we always have this statute of limitations issue in the background. So I can't tell enough from this. But Rochelle, you can call my office, speak to Pat, and give her a little bit more information so I can decide on the timeline whether or not there's potentially a claim. And I can't really tell what they did wrong unless this was, as you said, Nick, a misdiagnosis. You're getting pretty good, Nick, at giving these legal opinions, by the way. That's good.
But I'm not a lawyer. But yeah, I pick up. So a lot of this stuff, Clint, really is common sense sometimes too.
It is. But and let me tell you, you lose your testicles. That is a major. I'm glad Rochelle made the call.
No, that'd be some damages there.
That's when you make the call. Absolutely. She did the right thing.
Well, listen, as we go to the break and say goodbye to you, let's put the phone number back up there. And I know we didn't get to finish everything with Evelyn, who I know is still on the line. You'll be back on again, or she can give your office a call as well, Evelyn, if you want to take more time. It just sounded like she had a more detailed issue there. The number, 824-3703, 824-3703, 615, the area code over there in Hendersonville.
Yes.
I've been to the office. It's a nice place. They'll get you a soda. She's very nice. Clint, as always,
good seeing you.
Thank you for coming on, my friend. We'll see you again soon. Let us know how some of these cases work out when you come back on, all right? Take a break, be back, wrap things up with you right after this, everyone. Stay with us.